that was the car incident.
Well, is that why you missed pre-orders?
No, no, I fell asleep. I fell
Which
asleep.
I feel like I'm just opening up the show being like, Sam, what is wrong with you? You wrecked your car. You missed pre-orders. What are you doing? Sam,
Dude.
everybody missed pre-orders for the fucking iMac, the iPad, all that
Here's
stuff.
why.
All
Here's
of it.
why. This is actually okay, and it was kind of okay. Half of it was a mistake, like I did genuinely forget it was on Friday. The other half is I don't like pre-ordering because I go out that day and get the device anyway. So I just end up having two, and I have to return them. And I'm just waiting for the day that Apple marks me as like a serial returner because they will. Like I return so much stuff. Some of it's open, some of it's not.
To be fair,
But
you're posting videos about it, and it's press, and so I feel like it balances out. I think it's fine. I feel like it's fine.
yeah, you're right. But yeah, I missed pre-orders on Friday because I was asleep. Because
Dude, I was so confused. Like I was texting you, and then I was like, "That's weird." So, and I'm looking at Twitter, and there's nothing from you. So I'm like, "Oh, that dude is sleeping."
And here's the
Sam
thing.
is sleeping.
Why do you guys do it at 7 a.m.? Why, Tim? Not everyone goes to the gym at 4 a.m., okay?
Dude, pre-orders were I said that so like I think the night before and like for the last couple weeks or so on Front Page Tech, I have been saying if you want the 12.9 inch iPad Pro, you got to get it right away. I hit the Front Page Tech the night before. I gave everyone a warning. I was like, and I quoted a source, a very professional source, that was like the 12.9 inch, the 11 inch iPad Pro is fine with supply, but supply for the 12.9 inch is severely fucked. And dude, it was so bad. Like after, I think the first 20 minutes of the 12.9 inch iPad Pro being live, they slipped to June. And then within 30 minutes, shipping slipped to July. So like, it was severely fucked, like the source said. But I was like, okay. I mean, I've been having an internal struggle with the iMac. But I was definitely going to get one. I was going to get Karina one. Her desk is that way. And I'm like, I'm going to get Karina the pink iMac. Okay. So I set an alarm. I wake up early because I don't know what to expect. I don't know if there's like 3 of them, and then I'm going to miss the pre-orders. So I wake up early. The store wasn't working. Did you see any of that drama?
No. Again.
I mean, like later on, did you hear about it?
No, that was one of those mornings because it was AirTag release day that I got out of bed, put on a hat, and ran to the Apple store.
Gotcha.
And I literally
How far away is the Apple store from you again? I forget.
It's only like this one was only like 10, 15 minutes. So it's actually not bad.
Yeah, mine is like an hour away.
Let's talk about AirTag next because that's
I can't just go to the Apple store. Anyway, so I'm trying to get it on my phone. It won't pull up on my phone. I cannot get the store to load. I mean, I can pull up the iMac and it's like, available shipping second half of May or whatever. And it's like letting me view iMacs, but it's not letting me select any or purchase any. And I'm like, fuck. And then I'm checking Twitter and some people are like, did they forget that pre-orders were happening? Like the store didn't go down like it normally does before pre-orders. Some people were making their orders, but then some just couldn't get it. Like I was having an issue where the site I don't know if it was a caching issue or what, but it was not available for me for like the first 5 minutes. And so I'm losing my mind because I'm like, oh, by the time I get this, it's going to be like shipping in a month from now or 2 months from now. And so I got up out of bed. Was like, obviously this is not going to work on my phone. So I ran to the computer. I pull up Store on my computer. It's not working in Safari. I still can't get the fucking thing to load. In Chrome, it loaded. Don't know how, but there you go, ironic. Apple. I got the store to load in Chrome. Hurried up, bought the iMac. I bought a pink iMac for Karina, and then as soon as I did that, I was like, okay, I don't need an iMac. I don't need it because I was like, I know we're just a few months away from like an iMac Pro. And if I really want an iMac, when Karina's gets here and I see it in person, because I hate that. Like there's no videos of it in person. We still don't have videos. I have reached out to many people that would know, and no one has even been briefed. They don't know a date. No one's gotten a heads up, anything like that. And so I was like, I'll just wait. Karina will get it, and I'll be able to look at it in person, and I'll make my decision if I want it then.
Yeah.
And as I start to walk away from the computer after I made my order, my brain starts fucking with me. It's like, but what if you see it and you really want it, but then by then the shipment is pushed, and then you won't be able to get one as quick as you want it. You might as well get it now. And so I was like, no, be strong. You don't need it. You don't need it. Because I just got the one for Karina, and even hers, like, I didn't even spec it out crazy, and even hers was like $2,000. So I was like, it's fine. I don't need it right now. Mm-hmm. And I was like, my Mac, it's literally the same thing as my Mac Mini. I don't need it. It doesn't do anything that my Mac Mini doesn't do. And I wasn't strong, Sam. I wasn't.
You weren't strong, John.
I turned
but you
around.
Did keep the faith.
I turned around and I spec'd out a blue iMac, and I bought it, and I just sat here like, fuck, look at yourself.
25.29, right?
Yeah, it was.
That's how much mine was.
Yeah,
because I did end up ordering one easily later that day. I didn't even need to wake up.
That's what I hate, dude. You never know. I rushed to get that pre-order, and it's still like 8 p.m. and they're like, no, it's still fine.
But the iPad Pro, that 12.9 inch, I did not get, and I am hoping that I will be able to obtain one on launch day. I also hate that it's all May 21st.
Yeah.
That's going to be a hard day.
Well, so
why not just do one a week?
That would have been lovely, wouldn't it? So I leaked the 21st date, like a few nights. I don't know. It was last week sometime. And then like hours later, Apple leaked it themselves. It was, oh, thanks guys. They leaked it on the newsroom page, I think, like within the metadata. So yeah, 21st for everything. I didn't order anything else. I just got the two iMacs. I mean, it's still like $5,000, but I didn't order anything else.
You didn't want the Apple TV?
No.
Are you kidding me?
No.
You didn't want the iPad Pro. I'm kind of surprised you passed up the iPad Pro.
Are you really, though? I love my iPad Air.
Yeah, but why would you work on something inferior if you love that product so much? Why wouldn't you get the best?
Because I'm not working on it. It's just like all this shit is just tools to me. I don't care. I'm sure there's a better hammer out there, but this one, I'm completely happy with it. And I feel like most people, pain is usually the driving factor to make a change. And if there's no pain in the situation, then you're comfortable and you're fine. I mean, that's why. So I left iOS years ago because iOS was just a mess. Like when iOS 7 dropped, it was a total catastrophe. So then that's when I went to Android. And then I never saw an iPhone and was like, that's the future. I'm going back to iPhone. I didn't make the switch back to iPhone until I got fed up with something with Android, and that's what made me make the switch. So I feel like frustration is like what drives change. And I'm not frustrated with my iPad Pro or anything. That was so deep. That was really deep.
So deep. I feel like I'm more of a techie than you in that regard, that I'm just like, if this tech is out there, I've got to have it. Like, for me, it's an excitement, and I love the bleeding edge. Like, it's why I drive an electric car. It's why I love Apple products, because I feel like they're innovating the most. Like, whoever I see innovating the most in a particular genre, I feel like I'm attracted to. And like Apple, it's a lot of like deep rooted, like I liked it as a kid, and like the DNA and like the way that they portray their products is very like magical. God, I sound like such a fanboy, but it's very like it's very emotional. Like it's very emotionally driven in their marketing and their products, and the products being just great as well. Like, it's not just a good story, it's a good ending as well when you get the thing. And I think I'm gonna not get the Apple TV right away, just because I don't really care about it that much. Genuinely, like I can watch Netflix or anything I normally do on my PlayStation or Xbox or the existing Apple TV. I just have to find the remote eventually. And then the iPad Pro I'll be getting. So yeah, I got my spec'd out blue iMac order in.
Aren't you going to get one on launch day too?
Yeah. I'm going to just pick one up in store. I think usually the day that the products come out, you can do pick up in store through the Apple Store app. And that's
I heard that they're only going to have certain color options available in person.
They're only going to have the base models, is what it looks like.
Man.
So yeah, which is the blue, green, pink, and one other one. I have had an existential crisis about getting blue versus yellow, because the more I look at the yellow, the more I want the yellow.
Do you?
But the yellow doesn't ship until like July. And I think that's just like in general. A lot of the other colors are very behind, or it's late June. So it's like, it seems like they produced a lot of the main four colors, but for both the low end and the high end models with M1, but like it doesn't seem like they really spent that much time producing the higher end custom config colors, especially.
Yeah.
So
it's I mean, I'm excited.
I want yellow.
I'm excited. I caved. I made my purchase. And I don't regret it quite yet. Because worst case scenario, like I can sell it, or just like, I don't know, give it to a hobo. I don't know what a hobo would do with a whole iMac.
Hi, you don't have food or shelter, but here's an iMac.
If I gave it
how insulting would that be?
He'd be like, man, I can't eat this.